Caller of the Year Week 2. This is the week where everything gets decided, where we crown a Caller of the Year. The Sweet 16 will be today and tomorrow. So two regions today and 2 regions tomorrow. But before we do, we have to announce the winners from Friday's Holler at Your Boy first round bracket. Jack?
It's the afternoon show's Caller of the Year. It's the Caller of the Year. It's the Caller of the Year.
So, the Holler at Your Boy bracket, the first matchup we will do is the 8 seed Aaron in San Diego versus the 1 seed Corey in Columbus. Was there an upset? It would have had to have been with the expert panel. The experts voted 85.7% toward Corey in Columbus, who wins with 80.15% of the vote over Aaron in San Diego. A decisive victory for Corey in Columbus.
Does that mean someone on the expert panel voted for Aaron?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, Joe G.
Actually, I can find out who.
Yeah, listen, I don't know if that needs to be leaked, but maybe someone could tweet it out. Source said.
If you guys want to stall for a second, I can tell you who
I am
voted for.
very curious who happened to vote for Aaron.
It could be Joe G.
It could be Joe G, but is Joe G trying to infiltrate our show with his own agenda?
Of course.
But that's not what the quote-unquote expert panel is supposed to be.
Do you want to know who voted for him?
Who?
You each get a guess.
I would say
it wasn't
Elliot.
Joe G.
It was not Elliot.
Buzz.
Buzz voted for Aaron in San Diego.
That is corruption.
Yes.
That is corruption.
He must have been paid off.
Of course he had to have
Yeah.
been. How much did he have to Venmo him?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Should we call Buzz?
We might need to talk to Buzz later.
Because that feels like...
Well, can we trust him to vote anymore? Does he need to be replaced?
Yeah. What's his Venmo?
Yeah. What's his Venmo?
Or he may not be a Corey from Columbus fan.
Well,
This seems evident.
well, I mean, one's better than the other. But,
Wow.
all right.
This is a little scandal brewing.
So the 3 seed, Cheyenne Westchester, versus the 6 seed, Ken in
This has
Cinnaminson.
been a tough one.
That's a good
This
matchup.
has been an upset matchup. Like the 5-12 matchup.
Like the 11-6.
With 75.35% of the vote, the 6 seeds sweep.
Wow.
And Ken from Cinnaminson
Cinnaminson.
beat Cheyenne Westchester.
Wow.
Wow. Tell that to your little girlfriend, Shy.
That's right.
Sorry.
Oh, no, don't start that.
No, just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right.
Okay.
So,
Good for Ken. Good for Ken.
next, the 2 seed, Bam in Upper Darby against the 7 seed, Andy in Deptford. Andy making his triumphant return to the afternoon show in the last 2 weeks to
Right.
be in the bracket. With 70.2% of the vote, Bam in Upper Darby takes care of business and moves on to the next round.
Never a doubt.
Yeah, no shocker there.
Now, Andy and Deptford did get 2 votes from the experts. So,
How about
Interesting.
worth noting.
Are we going to put that out?
Worth noting. We can later if you want. We can
he's
expose
feisty.
people. Yeah,
He is feisty.
absolutely.
Feels like no, I don't think him and Rhea get along.
No, they probably don't.
No. Who does Andy from Deptford get along
I mean, he
with?
called twice and we argued both times.
Yeah.
All right. And then finally, we have Tasty Cake Dom, the 4 seed, against the real Corey in Columbus, the 5 seed,
Come on, Dom.
with 69.25% of the vote.
Nice.
Tasty Cake Dom moves to the Sweet 16.
Tasty Cake to the
Congratulations,
Sweet
Tasty
16.
Cake Dom.
Nice.
So here we go. The Sweet 16 begins now. We do the Foxhole region and the Hoagie Mouth region.
Okay.
You can vote until now. The voting's going from 2:30 to 6:30 because we had to get the results out. You can vote on the WIP Twitter page until 6:30. Remember, the public vote is 50% of the vote, and the other 50% of the vote is the expert panel. Your matchups for the vote: the number 1 seed, Yoshi in Brewerytown, versus the 4 seed, Ed in Phoenixville.
Be a tough one, Ed.
The 2 seed, Rios in North Philly, versus the upset 6 seed, Furry Bruce in D.C. Rios versus Furry Bruce. That is an interesting matchup.
It is an interesting
It's
matchup.
2 different sides. One guy about intensity, the other one about dressing up like a stuffed animal and making love in the costume.
It's true. It's true.
All right.
Completely opposite.
Yes. The other, you are not going to get Rios dressed up like a squirrel with a lady. I can promise you that.
Yeah,
but
that's not
Furry
happening.
Bruce, you will. The other two matchups, the number 1 seed, Chuck and Mount Airy versus the 4 seed, Cowboy Jim. That is a big one, especially with Chuck
right,
never
Chuck,
calling
yeah,
anymore.
hiatus here.
Chuck could lose to Cowboy Jim if he doesn't call.
Wow.
He could. I think that is
That
the
would be a
upset is
major
on the
upset,
table.
yes.
And then the final matchup, maybe the most interesting matchup of the group, the 2 seed Herb in the Northeast versus the 6 seed Truckhorn Jerry. A magical run.
That's an interesting matchup.
I mean, those two, when you put the IQ out there,
Yes.
I mean, sharp as a tack.
Yes. Do you think the IQ combined breaks 100? All right.
Both great drivers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Speaking of the voting, Buzz is here to defend his Aaron and San Diego vote. Really unfortunate to hear that, just such a shocking vote. It's like having an elector in a presidential election decide not to vote for what the public decided. Buzz, can you explain yourself?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm a huge Aaron and San Diego fan. The way he needles you, I think, is just really, really entertaining. I know the two of you have a lot of beef. I didn't actually expect him to win. Like you said, it's like when the rest of the electors are going one way. I was standing on principle. I stand up for Aaron and San Diego. I'm a huge fan of his work. And at the end of the day, it didn't impact anything.
Well, what if it had?
Well, then
Yeah, that's the wrong logic, Buzz.
Yeah.
No. Then I would have loved the fact that an 8 seed was making a run, and I helped it happen.
What don't you like about Corey and Columbus?
You really think
Corey.
you really think Aaron in San Diego is a better caller than Corey in Columbus?
I am personally more This is nothing against Corey. I'm a huge fan. I thought it was a bad first-round matchup for him. I am personally more entertained when I hear Aaron in San Diego than Corey in Columbus, yes.
That is
More entertained.
unfortunate. Thank God you are not program director around here.
Wow.
I am more entertained, and it's in part, in fact, the cat and mouse game, or you and him going against you.
So he likes the fact that
That he's an idiot, and I'm annoyed by it. That's what you like.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It also says what he thinks about you.
But what does it say? Yeah.
Well,
Buzz,
Buzz,
hates me. Buzz hates me.
I do not hate you. That's
Buzz
not true.
hates me. It's fine. I get it. I was a little
He's a
hard
little-
on him at the
little hard
start.
on him.
Yeah. So now he's trying to teach me a lesson. But we all know why you voted for Aaron, Buzz, and you should just be honest about it. You voted for Aaron because you hate me. Because I yelled at you when we first started. I
And you
get
hadn't
it.
gotten over it
You
yet.
hold a grudge. Just admit it, Buzz.
I enjoy the way he needles you on the air. I don't have anything personally against you.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that
All
one,
right, there he
Buzz.
is. Buzz is gone.